Sixth bowl, Kaya છે. In Jain spiritual literature, there are 25 maxims. The sixth bowl is Kaya છે. The meaning of the word Kaya is body. Another meaning of Kaya is a group or a community of the organisms divided on the basis of the bodies they possess. The bodies, which are made up of different types of material cluster, are the basis of this kind of classification. They are of six types: Prithvi Kai, earth bodied being; Up Kai, water bodied being; Tejas Kai, fire bodied being; Vayu Kai, air bodied being; Vanaspati Kai, plant bodied being; Tras Kai, mobile beings. These six Kai are famous in Jain literature called Agam as the basis of all living beings. Every person needs to understand these six concepts. Padamam Nanam Tayodaya. This phrase means right knowledge precedes right conduct. One can never avoid violence without the total knowledge of these six kinds of living beings by a human mind. All those living beings whose bodies are made up of earth are called Prithvi Kai. Examples of these category are sand, soil, diamond, coal, gold, silver, etc. Even a small lump of soil has an innumerable independent souls. All of them reside together in the same grain of sand, but each of them has an independent existence. The beings which have the water as their body are known as Apkai. Examples of this category are all kinds of water bodies: rain, snow, dewdrops, and even fog. All these water particles have such subtle bodies that cannot be seen with the naked eyes. Each drop of water has an innumerable independent soul. All the organisms that have fire as their body are known as Tejasskai. Some examples of this category are sparks, fire, and volcanic eruptions. Each small spark of a large fire holds an infinite souls, just like a water droplet. All the organisms that have air as their body are known as Vayukai. All the kinds of the air present in our universe are the part of these categories, including wind, cyclones, hurricanes, etc. There are innumerable independent beings in the form of air. Example, air in different layers of the atmosphere. Next comes the Vanaspati Kai or plant-bodied beings. Beings whose bodies are of vegetation type are called plant-bodied beings. For example, plants, seeds, sprouts, fungus, moss, mushrooms. They are of two types: Pratyek Vanaspati, individual bodied being; Sadharan Vanaspati, common bodied beings. Pratyek Vanaspati lives independently, having one soul in one body, even though that one body can be a support system for many other organisms. But in Sadharan Vanaspati, there can be an infinite souls in a single body. Carrots, onions, radish, etc. are the examples of Sadharan Vanaspati. Traskai, mobile beings. Beings who can move from one place to another are called mobile beings. They move to seek comfort or pleasure and to protect themselves from heat, cold, etc. They are endowed with 2, 3, 4, or 5 senses. Based on the theory of all these 6 living categories, the uses of these categories raises the question of the violence. A very common question that is asked is, how can a monk be non-violent if he is using all these kinds of living bodies for his existence? The answer for this is that a monk never desires anything that he gets. A monk fulfills all his requirement from the people who are householders. Householders prepare food and arrange other utilities for themselves. A monk gets his utilities from these people who have prepared it for themselves. This ensures that the monk does no violence on his own accord. Neither does he ask the householder to do anything for them that involves violence, nor does he support any violent acts being done. The categorization of the living organisms in this universe, as stated in Jain Darshan, is absolutely remarkable. By Cuttack, Kanya, Mandal.